When moving on, dozens of people are missing in floods that have claimed at least 18 lives in Bosnia after torrential rains inundated towns and triggered landslides.
Have you ever heard that even minor neglect of climate change could result in the drowning of an entire town? It sounds exaggerated, doesn't it? Yet, it is not. Let's take a look at how climate change has destroyed entire towns, and why this is such an essential problem. Bosnia and Herzegovina has declared a natural disaster due to continuous heavy rainfall, severe flooding, and landslides throughout the region. On Friday, secure communities were overtaken by surges of waves that made it resemble more like a lake. The severe rains of the past 24 hours caused chaos, killing at least 18 people and leaving many others missing. The constant waves have seriously destroyed essential transportation sources, especially the main road that connects Sarajevo to Mostar. This disruption not only isolates the neighborhood, but also blocks rescue and recovery efforts as inhabitants wait for help. According to Bosnian media, rocks from a neighboring quarry have cascaded down upon the settlement of Donja Jablanica, destroying houses while residents slept. Vareš, a municipality in Zenica-Doboj canton, has declared an emergency.
Jutros kad sam se probudio, negdje oko 5:30, čuo sam kiša je padala. Izašao sam na terasu I tada sam vidio da poplava dole, Sarajska, Kreševska. Sišao sam dole, bio sam dole oko ljudima je načinilo štetu, poplavilo, ušlo u objekte. Tako da sam odjutro šetam po ovim kuda mogu da prođem I stvarno je užas šta je se desilo.
The river Stavnja has flooded, burying local roads and cutting inhabitants off from crucial services. The Civil Protection Administration is using resources, but the situation is still terrible. As rescue efforts gear up, local officials indicate that the army and dedicated volunteers are on the ground, working tirelessly to identify missing people and assist those in need. The community's determination shines through the shadows of this disaster, as neighbors come together in the face of hardship, offering support and hope, despite the immense obstacles that await. Aerial drone footage provided by Bosnian media showed a devastating picture of the devastation caused by recent floods, with entire villages and cities submerged beneath murky waters. Social media is flooded with videos of wild scenes of muddy torrents rising through cities and destroying damage on roads. One of the most severely damaged regions is the crucial route connecting Sarajevo and Mostar, which was mostly swept away by a big landslide into the Neretva River, destroying a railway line. Meanwhile, the village of Kiseljak in central Bosnia was devastated when a river burst its banks, flooding homes and sweeping away cars and cattle in its constant flow. Authorities are urging locals to remain on higher floors and avoid flooded streets, as rapidly rising waters continue to pose serious risks. Search and rescue activities are still underway in Herzegovina-Neretva canton, where 10 people have gone missing following the severe floods. Jablanica has also emerged as one of the most severely affected areas by the recent flooding, standing alongside Kiseljak in the face of this terrible event. Rescuers restricted Jablanica, preventing individuals from entering while they conducted searches. According to the local fire station, the town is completely cut off with no electricity or communication, due to blocked roads and restricted train lines that restrict rescue efforts. With many residents missing, emergency services are calling on the army and volunteers to help during this vital time. However, the tragedy extends beyond Bosnia. Neighboring Croatia also saw significant flooding on Friday, although fortunately there were no reports of death toll or injuries. Authorities have issued a severe weather alert for the Adriatic coast and central regions, highlighting the widespread effects of the torrential rainfall. Similarly, Montenegro and Serbia have issued warnings, as heavy rainfall has caused floods in Montenegrin villages. Furthermore, construction machinery has been deployed to clear Jablanica's streets, which are currently covered in piles of rocks and rubble. Darko Juka, the head of public relations for Herzegovina-Neretva canton, one of the districts most heavily touched by the recent disaster, conveyed the devastating news that a newborn was among the 14 confirmed deceased. Juka voiced severe fear that the death toll and number of wounded may continue to rise while rescue activities. We do not know the exact number yet. I do not remember a crisis like this since the Bosnian War. The scale of this chaotic situation is terrifying, Juka told news website clicks.ba. Kilometers of roads no longer exist. Nearly all bridges have been destroyed. Hussein Hodzic from the local civil protection unit told regional N1 television. There is no electricity, all power poles have been swept away. There are no phone lines. But the main question is why it all happened. Scientists have pointed out that the latest floods were considerably worsened by climate change, a critical subject that requires our attention. According to the Copernicus Climate Service, Europe is currently the fastest warming continent, with average temperatures over the last 5 years 2.3 degrees Celsius higher than in the second part of the 19th century. This rapid temperature rise has far-reaching consequences for weather patterns throughout the region. Warm air contains more moisture. Therefore, human-caused climate change increases rainfall, resulting in more severe and unpredictable weather occurrences. This summer, the Balkans experienced a worrisome combination of extended record temperatures, which provoked an absence of rain and dried off the ground. This dry earth, unable to absorb the unexpected inflow of floodwaters, worsened the flooding situation by transforming formerly absorbent soils into unbreakable barriers. The route forward requires awareness. Scientists from the World Weather Attribution Group claimed that a recent 4-day stretch of rain was the heaviest ever recorded in the region's history, and the effects of this historic rainfall will be felt for years to come. It is still unstoppable, but what attempts are being made by the government and local authorities? By Friday evening, the situation remained grave, with rescuers unable to access numerous hard-hit districts because of dangerous conditions. The constant rain and rising seas had created obstacles that made access practically difficult, leaving many communities isolated and in urgent need of assistance. Bosnia's defense minister spoke to local media, stating that troops had been deployed to assist with the region's critical rescue and recovery tasks. With reports of multiple missing people, officials are coordinating the response. In a show of unity and support, helicopters from the European Union's peacekeeping force, EUFOR, were sent out to remove individuals who were hurt and needed rapid medical attention. Vojin Mijatović, Deputy Prime Minister of the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, stated at a press conference on Friday that maintaining lives is an essential priority in the aftermath of the ongoing crisis. Our foremost goal is to ensure the safety and well-being of our citizens, he told me. Due to large floods and landslides, a large number of the population is at risk. There are victims, as well as a large number of injured and missing people, said the Civil Protection Administration in the Federation entity, one of the country's 2 governmental units. The local government in Herzegovina-Neretva canton has issued a warning to vehicles to avoid dangerous roads near Jablanica. Many pathways remain unstable and potentially dangerous. A neighboring country has committed to provide assistance in the aftermath of the calamity. Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić stated, "Serbia is ready to help Bosnia and Herzegovina. This pledge emphasizes the value of regional cooperation during times of crises. The cities have been targeted maliciously, and the recovery will take months. Flooding and landslides in Jablanica and its surrounding regions have had terrible results. Tragically, people are experiencing both physical and psychological suffering. The evacuation has caused some to seek temporary refuge. The infrastructure has suffered significant harm, with vital highways and bridges endangered. Local businesses are losing money, which might pose long-term issues to the area. The strain on emergency response teams is apparent as resources and manpower are stretched thin, despite the urgent need for aid. Agriculture and local ecosystems are under threat from environmental consequences, such as soil erosion and water contamination. The social fabric of the community has been shaken, with families dealing with loss and usual routines shattered. Furthermore, the changes to the terrain raise the danger of future disasters, suggesting that the consequences of this event will be felt for years. Will the rescue teams have located all the missing persons by the end of the week? Will some other neighboring country try to help? By the end of the year, will there have been a comprehensive assessment of the social and economic impacts of the floods on the community? Do let us know your valuable thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so that you can be the first to watch our new video. Please help me reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. See you in the next video.